The following is a presentation of the Miracle League Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone, to Baseball Brain, the Miracle League of Mercer County podcast. I'm your host, Harrison Milo, alongside Jack Raymond and Dan Schweck, and Jeff Hurley, the general manager and chief operating officer of the Trenton Thunder, one of our own, a MLMC board member.
How you guys doing?
Everybody.
All right.
Harrison, your show.
All right, so let's start going. Let me just turn on my thing because it timed out. All right, this podcast is sponsored by Brothers Pizza on Route 33 in Hamilton. Brothers Pizza, their quality is our specialty. Family owned and operated since 1973, Brothers Pizza is a proud supporter of the Miracle League of Mercer County and the Baseball Brain podcast. We'll do the trivia after we do the normal questions. And then we'll talk about like Miracle League stuff like we usually do. Alright, so do you want to go first, Jack, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
What are some of your favorite non-baseball events that take place at Trenton Thunder Stadium?
Oh, that's a good question. We've had a lot. We've certainly stepped out of our comfort zone since COVID to host more events. But I would say the River Fest with the Case Pork Roll Eating Championship at the ballpark, which happens in the fall. Typically, it's on a Saturday. This year, it's Saturday, September 24th. But it's a fall festival with a lot of pork roll related items. There's fall beers. There's games for kids. Games for families, just fun time. We have a cornhole tournament that goes on, and then obviously partnering with Major League Eating and having a Case Pork Roll Eating competition with features Joey Chestnut and a lot of the eaters from the hot dog eating competition. It's really fun to watch. It's a very gross competition to watch live up close and personal, but it's really a lot of fun. They're really great to work with. They're nice athletes, and Joey's great to have at the ballpark. So I would say that's my favorite because it's such a big celebration of just, pork roll in general and having a festival at the ballpark.
Is there any talk of upping security for Joey Chestnut this year after the hot dog eating contest?
Well, yeah. I talked to him a little bit about that. Not Joey, but a couple of my Major League Eating contacts, and it was certainly interesting to see. And we didn't see it live; we saw it on video like everybody else. So to hear the story of how he was able to take down that protester and still eat 65, 70 hot dogs is kind of crazy. I think we'll be safe at the ballpark, but you never know.
High security. We definitely need that with all the crazy stuff that's happening right now. My second question for you is, by the way, I had a feeling that you were gonna choose that answer.
Why is that?
Because that's probably the biggest non-event that happens every year. I think
that's true. That is true. That's why I like it. It's after our season. It's a Saturday. You have the fall feel. Football, college football is on the video board, and just a lot of people coming to the ballpark, just not for baseball, just for something fun and to get out and enjoy some family time. So yeah. It's a great event to have.
You guys had a truck show recently, didn't you?
We have a few car shows that happen in our back parking lot. Some that the county will book, some that we'll book. I have not been to one yet, but from driving by, it looks like it's pretty popular. It's always full, so maybe I'll have to check one out.
Okay, and I think you've had more than one eating competition there because I remember my dad saying when he was a kid he went to like a barbecue festival there.
Yeah, so back in the day we used to have Riverfest. I guess Riverfest 1.0. I guess this one's 2.0. But yeah, it was like a barbecue festival. It was huge. Food trucks all over the field. That was when we used to have a lot of concerts too. We haven't done concerts in a while. But I know a lot of big acts would come through and play during that barbecue festival, I think an eating competition. So yeah, it was like a whole weekend too. I think I was still in middle school at that time, but yeah, that was something you hear stories about around here from some of the employees that did work it.
Right. And I know the answer to this, but did you play baseball as a kid?
I did actually. Dan Schweck was one of my teammates back in the day, the glory days, I guess, in high school and Legion. But yeah, I grew up. I was a local kid from Hamilton, so I grew up playing Nottingham Little League, Nottingham Babe Ruth, Steiner, and Hamilton Post 31. So it was a lot of fun growing up in this area playing. Baseball is so huge in Mercer County in New Jersey. So yeah, so some good times, some good memories going back to my Little League and Babe Ruth high school days.
We do have a lot of fun memories from there. The state championship 2000, the 2000 Legion team. Those were fun times. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm actually Schweck. I'm wearing my reunion polo from Post 31. We had our 20th reunion this fall, where we were all able to get together from the World Series team. So. Yeah, just you make a lot of friends. You keep in touch with a lot of the guys too. So really cool.
Yeah, I do.
I have one more. Hello.
I hear you.
Who's the most famous baseball player do you think you've ever met?
Wow. Ooh, that is a tough one. I've been lucky enough working in this industry for 18 years. I've met a lot of people, a lot of big time baseball players, veteran ones from Roger Clemens, Derek Jeter, Aaron Judge is some of the newer guys that I've met. So I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of these guys throughout my time here. I guess I would have to say, either Roger Clemens or Derek Jeter were probably two of the most famous, well-known. Goose Gossage I got to meet. There's been Curtis Granderson, Mark Teixeira. I've been really lucky to work in this industry and be able to meet some of these guys. They've been able to play here at the ballpark, which has been great for the community and the area. To see Derek Jeter back in 2011 play here up close and personal was something really cool. You knew he was going to be a future Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer. So I'd probably say Jeter would be number one.
And Jeter's now the subject of his own documentary. I was watching episodes 1 and 2 last night.
Yeah,
get a little behind the scenes of Thunder in it.
Yeah, actually I started watching it too. It's a really well done documentary, and you've heard his career, but just to see that when he got into the bigs, or at least into the minor leagues, it still all didn't click for him. 56 errors in his first minor league baseball season. So a future Hall of Famer struggled, and it was good to see that someone to his status that was almost as perfect as he was when he played in New York had his struggles coming up, and he was able to overcome them. So cool story. Nice guy when he was here, and great career.
It also coincided with the 4th of July weekend, so that was big. I remember.
Yeah, it was. In fact, one of the jerseys that Derek wore was rated, I think, by Sports Illustrated as the top 10 ugliest uniforms of all time. It was a 4th of July red, white, and blue jersey. It was kind of ugly, but we don't get that notoriety without Derek Jeter wearing it. So, but yeah, it was a big week for us. I know the staff did a great job at the time, and something that we're really proud to say we were able to get done and do a good job hosting. I think over those 2 days, over 18,000 people came through the gates. So a lot of people came to the ballpark those 2 days.
I remember when Aaron Judge got hurt, and we were still affiliated with the Yankees at that time, and people were like, he's either going to go to Scranton or Trenton, and I was talking, they were like, wow, I can't imagine. But was Derek Jeter ever on Trenton Thunder besides that one rehab?
He did 2 rehabs here, one in 2003, one in 2011. But no, he was not. When he was coming up in the 90s as a Yankee minor leaguer, we were not affiliated with the Yankees at the time. So I believe the Double-A team he played for was Albany. I think I'm not, or maybe Albany or Norwich. I'm not sure, but no, he did not play here as a minor leaguer.
But the different thing with Aaron Judge is he actually played here as a minor leaguer.
Yeah. Aaron Judge was here back it's either 2015 or 2017, and as you know, obviously we see Judge now a huge, 6'7" home run hitting guy, one of the nicest people to come through Trenton. He was just couldn't be a better person within the clubhouse, in the community. Seemed to always sign autographs for the kids. His parents would come from California, and they were great people to talk with. So, I think what you see with how he is on interviews is kind of his personality. He was great to have here. I wish we could have had him longer. I think we only had him for about 2 months, but again, when we were affiliated with the Yankees, we didn't want to see them here too long because they could do more for us on a promotional level getting to New York. But we've had a lot of talent come through these doors as Detroit Tiger, Red Sox, and Yankee affiliates.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I did check. We had not several, but we did have players get taken in the MLB draft.
Yeah, that we did. We had I think it was 9 or 10 guys taken this year, and out of all the guys drafted from the MLB Draft League, the one player we had, Nate Ochoa, shortstop, he went first out of all the players in the league. He was taken in the 6th round. I believe by the Washington Nationals. I don't know, but we the great thing about the league we're in right now is the improvement we've seen from year 1 to year 2. Year 1 they had 39 players drafted. Year 2, 49. So certainly the talent is there within this league, and it was great to see some of these guys live out their dreams and be able to get drafted, and our end-all be-all goal in the next couple of years to be affiliated. So as they came through the draft league, hopefully when we're affiliated again, that these players are now coming through as minor leaguers. So, but really cool to see. I know a lot of them were excited to have the chance to be drafted.
That is
Some questions you have lined up for Jeff?
Yeah, I did. A couple. One of the questions: how did you get to be a general manager for Trenton Thunder?
Jack, as I mentioned before, I played baseball, grew up playing baseball, was always around baseball, loved the sport, loved playing it. And so when I got into college and I was playing college baseball, I knew that I didn't have the talent to go to the next level. So the next thing I thought of to still be a part of this game is hey, let's work in it. So I started as an intern back in 2004 with the Trenton Thunder. I was lucky enough to have a job with my hometown team, and that showed me that this was an industry that I wanted to be in, and I just worked my way up through many different departments. And at that time, as I'm moving along in my career, I said this is something that I could do and I want to do. I want to run a franchise here, and I'm lucky enough to be able to be the general manager and the president of the Trenton Thunder, where I grew up coming to games. But yeah, it was just something that having the love of the game and being able to put my business hat on too, to run this organization on the business side. It's a lot of fun, and working at a ballpark, I have bat dogs and a lot of crazy stuff goes on here that we really get to do and be creative. And so it's been a lot of fun over these past 18 years, and I guess 6 as general manager.
Wow. Another one is, what was your favorite team that you've ever played for?
Favorite team. We've had a lot. That's the one thing, I'm not the best baseball player. I don't try and say I am. I was pretty good, but I was lucky enough to be on a lot of very good teams, and that was starting from Little League through college. I would say it's hard to narrow down to one, so I'm going to give you 3, and it's in no particular order. I guess it's in order. In 2000, I think the state championship Steinert team, that was our third of 3 in a row, so that was really cool. We had a lot of talented guys on the team, and then moving that into that summer playing for Hamilton Post 31 and being able to go to a Legion World Series. And coming in, I think we came in like 5th or 6th place in the country. And, the coolest thing of all was being able to play with the same guys, basically from the high school team to transitioning to our summer ball team and being on the same team. And we all had that common goal of getting to, 1, winning the state championship, and then 2, getting to the World Series. And we were able to do that. So that was a great team to be a part of. And then I would say my third is in college. My junior year, we were able to go to the College World Series, and I transferred in that year. So that was my first year with the program, and we struggled out of the gate. I think we started out 2-8, and we ended up finishing the season like 30-4 or something like that. So that was a lot of fun. A lot of great guys I still keep in touch with from that college team. And I think we finished 7th in the country on that side. So those were the 3, but I've been lucky. There's so many more. I've just been lucky enough to be around the game and have so many people that I've been able to meet and stay in touch with.
What college did you go to?
I went to DeSales University, which is a Division III school up in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I played there for 2 years. I was a pitcher. Still great memories. I transferred in from a school in Virginia and have no regrets of my college career path and playing for DeSales. It was a lot of fun.
And who was your favorite coach and why?
Ooh, that gets me in trouble. That sometimes I loved playing for Rick Freeman with Hamilton Post 31. I just think summer ball, it's a lot different than high school baseball. In the summer, you're playing more games in less time, so it's almost like you're playing every day. And Rick was just one of those coaches that I connected with and had a great time with. And I was able to play for him for 3 years, so it was great. But again, the amount of good teams I've been on, the amount of good coaches I've had. Rich Giolella from Steiner, my college coach, Tim Nyman. I played for my dad growing up through Little League and Babe Ruth, so I guess he should be my answer. But I was very blessed to have all those good baseball people in my life to play for.
My Nottingham team this year. Right now we're in states. We played our first state game yesterday. We won 5-2, and
Nice.
today we play at 8:30 for the winter bracket final.
Where you guys playing?
West Deptford.
Okay. And you guys won the states last year too, right?
Yeah, we won states last year.
So hopefully you guys can win. Now, you guys, is this the 11U team?
Yeah.
So would you guys go any further than states this year, or does it end at state?
It's not. There is regionals because last year, since COVID, there wasn't any regionals last year, but it's not like a Little League tournament. There's 12 states playing in it instead of 4. Like next year, if we make it a regionals, there will only be 4 teams, but this year there's going to be 12. So yeah, so we'll be there for at least a week, and it's in Massachusetts.
Cool. And next year's the big one, right?
Uh-huh.
Next year is the goals Williamsport, right?
Yeah.
We'll be watching you. We'll be watching. I've kept an eye on you guys. You guys, as a Nottingham alum, I make sure to check on all those teams.
Thanks.
Looking forward to it, Jack. Good luck tonight, buddy.
Thanks.
Yeah, definitely. Good luck. Good luck. And keep us posted.
All right.
Let us know when you guys win.
All right.
Yeah, like how he said that, when you win, because you will win tonight.
When? Nottingham, of course.
Mhm.
This is Nottingham.
We all love baseball in Trenton, and when we become affiliated, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be cool seeing possibly the players who who were in our draft league and who got drafted by the teams that hopefully we will be affiliated with. And we'll be able to look back and be like, we saw this player when he was in college, and now look where he is.
Yeah, it will be cool, and hopefully, again, our goal is to become affiliated. We have to be patient and wait our time. We're happy where we are right now, and watching these kids continue their path to be drafted, and then we get to follow them from the beginning. So it would be really cool when we are affiliated again, hopefully soon, but you never know when. That we'll get to see some of these guys that played in Trenton through the Showcase Draft League that are now minor league.
All right, now we're done, and it's time for trivia. So appropriately enough, I didn't pick this. I just, Matt Holliday was selected in the 7th round of the 1998 MLB draft, 6 picks ahead of which current manager?
So he was selected in what round?
The 7th round of the 1998 MLB draft.
And he 6 picks ahead of what manager? Current manager?
Yes.
Oh, I know.
And you can't look it up, man.
I'm not. You can see me right here. My hands are here. I'm looking.
Do I give the answer? I give the first one.
Yeah.
Is it Gabe Kapler?
Nope.
No.
Dan, do you have an MLB account? Because I got this one from MLB.
I mean, I do have an MLB account, but I just know this one. And again, it refers back to Derek Jeter, because that's what we're talking about here. Phil Nevin.
No.
Phil Nevin.
No, Phil Nevin was drafted first overall in the Derek Jeter draft.
Right.
The answer, Jack, do you want to guess?
Is it Aaron Boone?
Nope. David Ross.
David Ross. I would have never got that. I was between Boone and Kapler.
Maybe these MLB trivia questions are too hard.
Jack, you're a Phillies fan. I need your opinion on Gabe Kapler.
I don't get it. He was so bad for Phillies, and then he went to the Giants and won Manager of the Year.
But they're not having. I mean, they're still decent this year. They're not having.
Yeah, they're not as good last year. They're not as good, but
I don't see him as a top-notch manager.
I mean, it makes no sense. He was so bad for the Phillies for like 3 years. I don't remember how many years. It was 2 or 3. And then he goes to the Giants the next year and wins Manager of the Year. I'm like, what?
Philadelphia is a different animal than San Francisco.
He would get like ejected every week and be making like bad decisions, and I didn't get it. Do you know who Nick Pivetta is too, on the Red Sox?
Yes.
He's been pretty good this year too, and he was on the Phillies, and he was He was supposed to be really good and was never good. And now he's doing good for the Red Sox.
You can say the same about Clay Holmes on the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
The Pirates, it wasn't that great, and then the Yankees said, "What do you do well?" "Well, I throw this sinker." They go, "All right, throw it every pitch." He throws the sinker. Every time.
And that's the same with Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole wasn't that good on the Pirates. Then he went to the Astros and won Cy Young, and now he's on the Yankees.
I thought for sure we're going back to the topic of the All-Star game because the All-Star game was this week. I thought for sure that Rodriguez would win the home run derby, but he didn't. I forget who won, but what?
Juan Soto.
Oh, that's right. And then, but Dan, is there who gets the right one to win those 2 box tickets?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So NJM, literally that day, that afternoon, NJM offered 23 tickets to suite at Trenton Thunder. So we decided to put out a contest last minute, and it was Sunny Santina, Delisa, her family. They were the only ones that picked Juan Soto. Everybody else. Now, Harrison, I was with you. I really thought Rodriguez was going to do it because this kid's awesome. But everybody else that texted in their bid, everybody said either Schwarber or Alonso.
As a Phillies fan, I was really disappointed in Schwarber. I can't believe he lost the Phillies.
Man, Pujols beat him.
What?
The old man Pujols beat him.
I know. I was like, what the? He only got 13 home runs. How did you not beat that?
I thought both the home run derby and the All-Star game were a lot of fun.
3-2 was the score of the All-Star game. I forget who won, but I think it was 3-2, or maybe it was 2-1. Can't remember.
3-2 and
Ayo.
American League.
And Juan Soto won him right after declining a $440 million deal.
Right. Which is interesting because now does he stay in Atlanta or do they trade him?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're trading him. They're going to get a big haul of Major League ready end prospect. For a 23-year-old star, it's going to be a big trade.
The guy is 22 years old. I feel like he's been around forever. He's been in the league. He's been playing since he was 19. He keeps straight.
Yeah.
So, again, I think we're done. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
Just real quick, we do have our big event coming up on August 6th again. It's the Miracle League Field of Dreams tournament. We are facing the Miracle League of South Hills, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the first travel tournament. They are right now arriving in Cincinnati, so it's kind of a 3-way tournament. They're playing the Miracle League of Cincinnati tomorrow. Then they come home, and then they come to New Jersey to see us next week, so we're looking forward to that. And then our golf outing is back on Thursday, October 13th. So that all the information for that. We hope to get a bunch of golfers out and raise some money for Miracle League.
I did say that I couldn't be there, but actually once we got the times for the thing, I will be at the first game.
All
So if we want to try and do something, I haven't come up with it, but if Dan or Jack, if you have an idea of if we want to do something for the podcast there, we can.
I say we do a live show.
You won't be busy for that?
You guys can do the show, and I'll just pop in. You can do it just like MLB Network and Fox were doing it for all.
Okay. Once again, it's Harrison Milo alongside Jack Raymond and Dan Zweck and Jeff Hurley, one of our own. The General Manager, President, Chief Operating Officer, signing off.
Jeff, thanks so much for joining us. us today.
Baseball is great and I want to play it so much, but it's hard for me, sometimes it can be too tough. I'd give anything just to come up to the plate and swing. Then I heard about a really cool thing coming to our town. They're gonna build a field so kids like me can get around. Everybody's pitching in, looks like we're gonna win. It's a miracle to me, I'm playing baseball, it's a sight to see. We got it all, under the lights, I'm a star tonight. Looks like I'm living the dream, 'cause I'm playing on the Miracle League. I'm playing baseball, it's a sight to see. We got it all, under the lights, I'm a star tonight. Looks like I'm living the dream.